I think I learned too many Chinese metaphysics, and recently just realized that there is a basic core or the basis to command energies. So I've been posting about this intention, and I want you guys to, of course, the meaning of intention is very interesting when you realize that intentions is just about to establish, and then you got clarities, of course, then you got resonance, and then, of course, it will go back down to emotions, that part, correct? So to fully utilize intentions can come subconsciously. It doesn't have to be intentional. But once that it turns to become intentional, it can turn to become a manifesting rules. It can become a way to you to see life in a better way. It can turn emotions in a lot of ways. Correct? So intention is very important at some point. Now I just want to go into deep dive a little bit more in here, just to share more about intentions. So to cultivate intention, the first thing that you need to do is to establish what we call the rules, or choose what you want to believe in it. A lot of times in metaphysics, we all only trust the fear coming out of it. There's so many bad things, this is bad, this cannot be do, there's energy exchange, there's karma, correct? But intentions is a bit different. When you establish that whatever that you're going to choose to use from today onwards is gonna be the belief that you have, okay? So to simplify that, that's mean hold into whatever the path that you're choosing to, you're choosing into. Now, you can believe ghost is scary. You can also choose, you can establish the ground that ghost is probably just one of the energies. Maybe you understand it, maybe you don't understand it. But when you are afraid of it, you establish the rules, it's gonna be scary. So if you don't want to establish it that way, you turn it around and establish that ghost is just an energy bypass. Subconscious mind, vibrational energies, it can be in that way, right? But that is not really good for you to use. Why don't we turn around and say that if I establish a rules, that whatever the path that I choose is standing on the ground, whatever I do right now, in terms of energies, in terms of mindset, in terms of faith, this is gonna lead me into become better, maybe more abundance, maybe my money and income is gonna be increasing, correct? So that will be useful to you. Establish the ground, establish or choose what you want to believe in and what you want to see in. Now that's gonna be the next clarities you're going to talk. Because of the first word is li. Of course, in English we say the words mean establish, stand on your ground. That is the first word. Now this is very interesting because in Chinese word, it have three different portions. It contains a lot of portions, left, right, top and down. Okay, we're not going to deep down in that. What I'm going to talk about is the second words. Second words means brightness. So when you learn metaphysics, it's something what we call bright hall, brightness. It always means things is now being seen. Everything is exposed. Everything is visible. The first word establish means that you need to see something that is happening right now to support that belief in the first place. Let's just say that, you have some friends like me. If you're following me in my Telegram and all my channel and stuff like that, that I have a bad party chart. So if I have a bad party chart, that means all of clash is happening. It's not going to be having a good life, right? But you see that the way that I use it, completely different. It become beneficial. So that is a sign of clear clarities that it can happen in that way. Because of that clarities, it's going to support yours rules and your belief that you have at the first place. Correct? And then, of course, whatever happens to others is not going to be happening to you as well, correct? then this is the time when we see these both words is going to combine. Now, so when you look into Chinese words, both words combine means that when you're writing the words, the top one is the establish, and then the bottom part is basically the brightness. So they will combine, become a new words. I can explain this in a different way because the top part standing on the ground means that someone stood up, believe and take actions according to it, believe in that path. And then you got a brightness. Brightness words from Chinese word actually means the sun. The sun, if you imagine the pictorial form of the sun, is actually a routine because you have to go through night and days because it's going to be turning around, right? It's going to be in a solar system. It is a routine. So when one person establish a path and there is a routine, the words now become a resonance, a cycle, right? And Chinese word, they actually use it like a sound. Yin, it's actually a sound. So this sound is going to be moving forward, right? It become resonance. Means that when you start establish the rules to believe certain points and somebody happen in that way or used to happen in that way, it must come as a cycle around you to let you realize that is a confirmation is happening. So in metaphysics, we call it evidential occurrence. Right? So when you focus on something like you focus on red car, blue, today you go out, you're going to see the red car. If you focus on it, that is what we call resonance. So the sound words relate to resonance. Now, this is why this word is so profound. All of a sudden it becomes profound, right? So, of course, that is not the end of it. We still need the last part. So, the last part is the word heart. Now, of course, if you learn Chinese, if you guys are in Chinese, you know that Chinese word, one word represents thousands of meanings. So the heart can mean emotions. The hearts can mean love. The hearts can mean passions. But in this sense, for you to truly use intention, the heart represents what you feel, what confirms your feeling. It confirms your feelings. It means that now, there's established the rules happen, the evidential occurrence happen, the clarities comes together with you, and then it supports one of your guided, like your inner feeling or your intuitions, that this is the right path. So, intentions are this. So, a lot of people who are in metaphysics, because I'm a bit unconventional using metaphysics. So I always tell people that use your chart, use your energies. Do not because of your chart saying that you are bad, then you are bad. But in actual sense, a lot of successful people, their chart is pretty bad, really bad. Now some actually argue with me, where do you get this, records and evidence that this actually person is having bad chart and successful? Where did I get it? It's based on case studies. I studies using successful people chart, try to understand why they are successful, correct? It doesn't mean that you have good chart, you are good. Yeah? It means that if your intentions are incorrect, you're thinking that whatever that happened in your life is not that great. When you have the intentions that this universe is not treating you well, you establish the rules, you will see all this is going to be happening to you because it's bad, it's going to be happening all the time. You are going to confirm with your feelings. If you choose, now this is cultivate intentions. Yeah? If you choose that your life only require fear, only require pain, you like to choose that part, that's your intentions to seeing in this world, you use your emotions to see this world, you will always get the repeatable cycle. It doesn't matter your destiny chart, good or bad. But if you set it like, even that the things is going to happen, I'm going to be looking forwards to it, challenging it, taking control of it, because your destiny is supposed to be controlled by you. Now, that's a very interesting words, yeah? This topic is not going to stop. Because by the word of intentions in Westerner, intentions actually means other things as well. If you reverse engineer on how people behave, how people make decisions, it's always come back to these 4 words. Now, if this resonates with you, if you want to know more of this, of course, you're gonna comment in the sessions, in the comment box, and I'm gonna give more insight of this. Do check with the captions, because the captions are gonna post up something else inside as well. Bye.